All right, all right. Though it pains me to ask, you just might be able to help. I'm in the import-export business, you see. I buy and sell water. Luxury water. The very best. And only to the very best people. Well, perhaps buy isn't quite the right word. More like... borrow? The water goes to the top. The very top. To the pinnacle, of course. Where my quite discerning clientele wants, dare I say, expects, only the most extraordinary of water testing experiences. We seem to be running a bit low at the moment, however, so I was thinking. Perhaps you can make a trip for me? Replenish my stock? Wonderful! Now, I doubt your rather blunt taste buds and your, quite barbaric sense of smell would scarcely be able to appreciate the final qualities of my water. So dubbed, the elixir of the gods, by my oh-so-discerning clientele. But the thing is, you don't need to taste the stuff, as it really is easy enough to identify. The water comes from a bathhouse, you see. Specifically the bathing pool where all the Corlins like to relax after work. We don't know what it is exactly, but there seems to be something about those Corlins just sitting there sweating away. Detoxing, as it were. And thus we get all that residue just floating around in the pool. That, mixed with the groundwater, the natural sediment, whatever else, gives us the elixir of the gods. Or so they say. So all you have to do, my new friend, is simply head to the bathhouse to look for a bathing pool with an abnormally high concentration of Corliss having a dip. Collect a sample from there and bring it on back. Easy enough?
Rafael told me you'd come. I see you got the bag. Good. And no questions asked either. Here's what he promised you. And check back with me if you're looking for more work. I always have use for quiet types.
Cut through me. If you...
Wonderful. You've returned with the water. I take it you managed to find the pool without too much fuss. It was rather hard to miss, I'm sure. My clientele at the top will pay top dollar for this. The sweat of Carlins. Who would have thought?
This will be my... Want to get...
And oh boy, do I have a feed for you. Things got unusually rowdy in Corp Zone tonight when a brawl at the club turned intensely...
Ascenders, we are preparing a new round of exciting user tests. Sign up and receive a complimentary hat.
bro! You again. Just the guy I was looking for. So, the stuff he got me from our good friend out in the node. Shit, he's fan-fucking-tastic and all, but here's the thing. The puny little Carlins that have been coming in here. The ones all desperate to get pumped on that right quick. Well, I think their hearts have been starting to explode or some shit. Like, seriously, the stuff is too intense. They just can't handle it. So yeah, we need some lower grade stuff. Something the Carlins can handle as well. I mean, business is booming now, but why leave money on the table? I want to be able to service all my clients, know what I mean? So, be a bro and do one more run for me? With the newer, lighter grade roids? Perfect! I knew you'd be a sport. Here's the thing though, shit's been tight lately and my guys had to move from the node to Stimtown. Thought it would be best to lay low next little bit. These days, no one gets in or out of that place without the proper say-so. So our boy, well, he figured that would be a good bet. Good place to ride out the shit. So yeah, bro, assuming you can find a way on in there, go get my stuff from our boy. And let's you and me get these little guys all jacked up in no time flat. Heart attack not included this time.
Weather at the pinnacle is still constant sun. Work hard. Don't attempt to repair Ascent Group's robots unless you are an...
There you are. That head you brought us held a few info gems, beneath multiple layers of bullshit and surprisingly aggressive ice. Ascent Group contracted Onyx Void to smuggle prominent scientists and exotic materials from all over the sector onto Velez. All of it tied to a secret project. You must find those scientists. We dug out a potential lead from the head, a Sapiens female named Laura Lanier. The Ascent Group personnel files list her as a Class 3 HR manager, but her contact info has been irretrievably purged. She received the scientists from OV. A surveillance probe showed Lanier frequenting several establishments in Stimtown. Talk to the bartenders and regulars there and see if any of them know more of her current whereabouts. Find Lanier and you'll find the scientists. Questions? I'm sure she's just a facilitator without any tangible knowledge. But by locating the scientists, we should learn more about the project they worked on. Questions? Swear you indents go for stress relief, isn't it? I'm sure you know more about it than I do. Questions? We are less interested in the missing scientists than in what they were brought in to work on. The Ascent Group went through considerable pains to acquire and hide them from all rivals. Questions? Keep us updated.
Stimtown has been cordoned off since the lockdown. I would suggest gleefully slaughtering the guards, but this could be counterproductive toward the overall mission imperative to keep a low profile.
Who here? So I happen to overhear your little conversation with the foreign. No, I won't tell you how. But I can help you with Stimtown access. Come see me and we'll talk.
You're Plume's errand runner, aren't you? Seen you around. I mean, team. Got an errand for you, if you're interested. Yeah? Great. Need you to find a kin of mine. Last seen in transit to the morgue. Yes, of course she's dead. What do you think, I'm stupid? She's dead, and her corpse is gone. And it's a fucking tragedy, all right? First, my buddy Tim joins Edco, so I never see his sorry ass again. And then Indina goes and fucking croak, but I can't mourn her, because I ain't got no body to mourn over. How can I recycle what ain't there? Those fucktards at the morgue said they never even got her in the first place. But that's complete crock, because I fucking made sure the hospital sent her. To get her had some insurance to cash in on. And yeah, that's a fucking mess now. Well, with no body. Anyway, I need someone of your stature to go talk to them corpse fuckers. Maybe check their database. I'd do it myself, but I'm a fucking Carlin. About as intimidating as a shit stinger. You find Indina's body, I give the insurance payout, and you get a cut. That's it. Simple. Let me know what you find.
Well, if it isn't my former handyman come fucking rock star.
Oh, the sweet irony. Here you are, two-timing as a damn CGT operative for whatever mystery corp that sly of foreign represents, and you can't even get into STEM Town for a stiff one?
You've come a long way, but you still depend on me, huh? Well, you're in luck, because I need an errand runner. There's a bartender named Spice over at the loading bars expecting a delivery from me. They don't like to admit it, but most of the proprietors over there depend on my goodwill. Now, this delivery will be frowned upon if it was discovered, but it'll get you through the lockdown. I have an arrangement with a guard named Wharton. Let him know I sent you, and he'll let you through. Get the package delivered to Spice, and you'll have your access. And remember, you owe me.
We'll just let that simmer for a while.
Now get out of here before I lose my appetite, you backstabbing bastard!
Ascenders, we are preparing a new round of exciting user tests. Sign up and receive a complimentary hat.
No entry. Steak Boss Poon. Again? Fuck. I've paid my fucking dues to him 10 times over already. Don't ever indebt yourself to a jack-o'-lantern. Oh well, come on through. And let that bastard know I've had enough of his favors. After this, we're even. I'm giving you permanent access, so I don't have to bother with your face again. Don't know ya, don't want it.
Town access has been severely restricted to keep gangers out. Only select customers are allowed entry. How does it feel not to be select, Flesh?
you really don't look like you belong here. Hey, wait a sec. Maybe you can help us out. So my babies have been getting all broken up here. Things being what they are and all. Some of my customers have been getting a little, shall we say, overeager. Parts getting all worn down real bad and, well, kind of fucked up, honestly. I usually get a shipment from Grigori in the Nude, but, you know, state of the world and all, they just ain't happening right now. So yeah, can you hit up Grigori for the latest shipment? Go get me some brand new babies? I'll give you something real nice in return. Count on it.
Hey, did Frank send you in? Well, whatever. I'll go either way. Clearly you're the one we've been looking for. See, we got this guy, an Ark from Manor's Gelb. He keeps tearing shit up every time he rolls on through here. And this dude, let me tell you, he's not like the others. He's bad news. Real bad. Like blowing shit up night after night. So we need him taken care of, if you know what I mean. Of course. Problem is he actually hasn't technically broken the law. So that's where it gets a little tricky. I mean, you gotta tell the line. With those core dies, no bounty on his head, nothing we can do. You, on the other hand, if you were to bump into him somewhere, say, oh so accidentally, maybe pick a fight, well, who knows what might happen. So how about it? Oh, thank God. I was hoping you'd say that. This guy, he's got a kind of home base up by the edge. Head on up there and take him down. Look out though. He's chromed, major augs, and enhancements of the ass. So be ready to go all in on this one. And hey, you make the problem go away? Who knows what you might get in return?
Not the chef and this entire establishment. I come here all the time. I'm a good customer. The best he's got. Listen, this is by far the most delicious soup I've had in my entire life. And he refuses to tell me the secret. We shouldn't keep secrets. I'm sure that tie-fisted chef has the recipe lying around somewhere. I got his hab number, but I'm not the break-in type. You look like you might care less about locked doors. Care to help a grenade lead? Good. I happen to have a dynamic keycard. All it needs is the loving touch of a data broker and it should get you inside. My mate Flamingo's got a brokerage operation set up in Cluster 13. He'll fix the card for you. Then give me the recipe.
Ah, you again. My lucky day. Wait, what? The last shipment was too strong. Well, shit, I warned you, didn't I? Go easy, I said, didn't I? People never listen. Well, fine then. Here. Try this cut batch instead. It's not nearly as potent as the last batch, but it would still do the job. In fact, might even be perfect for a guy like you. What's that? It's for the Carlins. Yeah, sure, man. Wherever you gotta tear yourself to sleep at night. Anyway, take this shit and get the fuck out of here. And remember, you don't know me, and I don't know you. And this never happened. I mean, I'm trying to go unnoticed here, you get me?
Name your poison, friend. Well, looky here. Poon actually came through. Give him my thanks. Now, what can I do you for? Sure, coming up. This should frizzle your wiring, buddy. Rings a bell. There was a mid-boss who came here slumming every once in a while. She's not welcome here anymore, though. Couldn't keep her hands off the other clientele. Gave her 2 passes, but she struck out on the 3rd. I bet you can find her at the Dirty Dive. They're less picky with their customers. Yeah, you know, when the uppers come down here to sample the forbidden fruit. Fucking tourists, if you ask me. But I don't say no to their U-creds. Name says it all, doesn't it? It's not far from here. Your thing, friend. Just give a shout if you need something. What can I...
Food here. Heard you delivered the package. Good to know you can be somewhat trusted, even if you sold out to White Corps.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I in your way? I really should watch where I'm standing. What a terrible, terrible cycle. But at least I'm still alive. That's always something to be thankful for. But I shouldn't burden you with my woes. Are you sure you want me to share? Oh, how kind. My story is a terrible one. Yes, I was almost poisoned, you see. A most unfortunate mishap. But do not be alarmed. I still have my health. Though I can't say the same for my poor Crystal. He drank the poison in my stead. Always hungry and thirsty was poor Crystal. He was a prized fighter in the Carnage Cage, too. A champ. I trained him myself. From when he was a vicious little mutie to the crazed, slabbering beast he became. Ah, the times we had. Kaiser first really should give me a new pup. It's the very least he can do after poisoning Crystal. But I was never good at confrontations. But you look like one for whom confrontations happen every day. To your advantage. Maybe if you asked Kaiser to replace Crystal for me, he might listen. After all, he's the one who tried to poison me in the first place, for not selling Crystal to him. He runs the Carnage Cage over in the Grinder. Don't hesitate to use all your powers of persuasion. My hump...
I'm Paolo, and you're lonely, I can tell. Buy me a kick? Thanks, hon. That's sweet of you. And here we were having such a good time. Why bring up that bitch? Alright, so we used to go out for a while. She had you creds, used to brag about her crib up in A-Stack. Some penthouse dude dumped me like yesterday's trash when she started hanging out with the Quicks. Good riddance. AKA Blossom Hill. Fancy name for a sad fucking building. I hear the Quicks have the run of the place now. Not local, are you, hon? The Liquid Quicks? Pretty easy going unless you cross them. Can't see what the hell she saw in them. Tense flatliner named Trenning is leading them these days. He'll know her for sure. Thanks for the kick. And if you find her, tell her to go fuck herself.
Ascenders, we are preparing a new round of exciting user tests. Sign up and receive a complimentary hat.
Pride in your
talking about Lania. You're lucky that backstabbing board owes me creds or you'd be stripped for odds and oids by now. How do you want to know? Lania has a penthouse in his very stack. Has to make premium creds on that little side business of hers. I'll go up there and sell things myself, but we got our hands full with those Turbo Viper fucks. We had an arrangement. Now and then she'll need someone brought through the district without Corpsec being the wife, right? Or anyone else for that matter. So we'd use the yeast containers. Normally they go to the ponic farms, but the specials went into storage. No clue what happened after that. She still owes us for the last transport. I didn't ask, she didn't tell. Sentience is all I can tell you. You could hear me. Don't fucking get me started. We're gonna flatline a lot of them if they don't back off. If you do find her, tell her the quicks don't forget.
Hey, wait a sec. Look like you can hold your own? Maybe. Fact is, we could use your help. Thing is, my boys, the Liquid Quicks, we're losing ground here. We've held this place for years, since our home. You know that phrase, a rose by any other name would smell as sweet? Well, it's total bullshit. We got Air Rose, the Glittering Rose apartment complex to be precise, and they took it from us. We want it back. It's ours. And ain't no other building gonna do. So can you help us, so see? I knew you were looking to tussle. The bad guys, yeah that's right, I said it. The Turbo Vipers, mixing it up in our shit. We put up with it for a while, cause, you know, we was trying to keep the peace. Or at least that was the point. Of course. It's like give an inch, take a mile. So the next thing we know, they've taken over the Rose. Been our home for like a generation. Well, I say, Blossom Hills is our territory, and the Glittering Rose is our home. And ain't no one gonna tell us otherwise. We try playing nice, and look where that glass. So now we're gonna lay down the law. And by we, I mean you. Get what I'm saying? The turbos are all hauled up in the Glittering Rose as of right now. Easy enough to find. Head on over there and take care of business. Come back here when you're done.
5V, Laura Lanier. That's her. Preliminary forensics analysis indicates she died recently, and messily. I will savor these images. I have a suggestion. Access the HAB surveillance system. It should have recorded what happened here. Maybe there's some graphic footage from my collection. The surveillance terminal should be accessible from somewhere on this floor. This habitation space was clearly decorated by a being with no aesthetic sense. The color combinations are corrupting my code. The corpse is a marked improvement. Accessing surveillance footage. Oh, nice. Beautiful. Such clarity, Flesh. I am endlessly fascinated by seeing misplaced bodily fluids. Bracketing relevant sequence. And... there you go. I saved a copy for my own enjoyment as well. Murderer biometrics against Ascent Group employee database. Match found. One of the sentients accompanying the murderer is Lab Chief Hayden, assigned to the XMAT lab in the Res Dev Zone. Suggestion. Arrange for a friendly interview with Lab Chief Hayden, and then surprise him with sudden pain to encourage cooperation.
Here. Lab Chief Hayden is a prominent member of the Ascender Club. Why would they want Lanier dead? She must have arranged for those scientists to be brought to Hayden's XMAT lab. We want you to go there and access the local mainframe for us. It should have the information we're after.
Sector supremacy currently claimed by the Turbo Viper Gang. Suggestion. Appear harmless or very aggressive to minimize risk of violent confrontation. Ascenders, we are preparing a new round of exciting user tests. Sign up and receive a complimentary hat. Ascenders, we are preparing a new round of exciting user tests. Sign up and receive a complimentary hat.
There he is, and right on time, too. Did you bring the stuff? New and improved? Ah, yes. It's all here. Fantastic. Now we can get the Carlins and everyone else in here, too. Maybe get a little diversity going on. I mean, the Larkians are fine and all, but I want to train everyone. I want everyone to have the same shot at getting pumped, not just the big guys. Here you go, all yours. Maybe lifting's not your thing. That's fine. But this all should help you out. Get you pumped in no time.
First class kick.